Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Interconference battle tonight, Brent. You could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
No doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who understand, these guys. I don't care if we win another game. We want to win this game
one,
tonight.
Yeah. That's important. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Demarcus Cousins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Now here's Davis following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Davis with the jam.
Always fun to watch Anthony Davis rise up for dunks like that. Awesome anticipation from him.
Curry with it. He's picked up by James. Fires the 3. Curry can't get it to go. The drive by James, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, there's no stopping LeBron right there. He's done that thousands of times.
Last season, LeBron James becoming just the 7th player ever to score 30,000 points in a career.
Well, he's like a rare steak, Kevin. Obviously, he's not done. Might have the best shot of catching Kareem when it's all said and done in terms of total points scored in the league. Maybe approach 40,000, but ultimately he's definitely in the top 3.
And the free throw, no good.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
Basket counts.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Cauley-Stein. The shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Davis with it. Now Green defending. Davis with the bucket.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. Curry finds Russell. Looking to end the run. Hits it from 3-point range. Russell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
James, the pass to Cousins. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Davis, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And Anthony Davis is just as complete a player on the offensive end as you're going to find. Great facing up, great mid-range, plays with the back to the basket. One of the things that is his best quality, Kevin, that does not get talked about much, is just how devastating he is in transition. One of the game's greatest runners and finishers. And when you're playing with a point guard who will advance the ball, he becomes that much more dangerous.
And Brent, for Davis in his offense, the stat lines he can put up are just jaw-dropping.
Man, even from a historic standpoint, very few big men can dominate a game in the multitude of ways that AD can. Incredibly quick with his decision-making. He's really got great footwork. And with his length, he has the easiest time getting a shot off any switch. I mean, it's just an automatic mismatch. He is truly a special player.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Well, Kevin, it's all about pace tonight. He said quite frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. So the more we run, the better off we'll be. Power against speed tonight, Kevin. We'll see who wins. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Burks, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jared Dudley's checked in for Anthony Davis. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Cook, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Burks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. There's 57 seconds left in the first. To the middle, here's Dudley, and he converts the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Livingston looking for the opening. Pass to Thompson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul. Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Jerebko.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bradley against Burks. Passes it to Cook. He kicks to McGee. The Warriors pull it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
Jonas Jerebko out there with Looney. Then there's Livingston. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Burks on the wing. And the pass to Looney. It's stolen by Bradley. Pass to McGee. The big changes in defensive rules happened right in the middle of your playing days. How did people initially react to those?
Well, a lot of guys had 3 quick fouls, Kevin, because they're out hand checking and pushing guys around. And they say, what do you mean I can't do this anymore? I get paid to push guys around. But after a little while, obviously, guys stepping off and understanding positions on the floor where you could get away with more physical play than you can out in front with point guards, obviously, and having refs' eyes on them or down on the block.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Different look here for the Warriors. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Jerebko. Russell, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Davis kicks to LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's now 7 points for LeBron.
He's just punishing the opponents right now in every which way. What a tough matchup.
Pass to Burks. To halt the run, here's Cauley Stein, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Russell. Green in the post. He's guarded by Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
And the first one at the line is good. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Davis against Green, and stolen by Cousins. Back to LeBron, kicks to Cousins. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Cousins has got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Feeds to Curry. To halt the run, and the rejection by LeBron. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and Davis gets it to go.
And you got to like what they're doing offensively, executing at a high rate and starting to pile it on.
Yeah, we're sitting here midway through the game now, and we're starting to see them take more and more control. They look very confident in what they're doing.
Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Alec Burks. To the inside, Thompson goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
And here's the good thing about Klay. He's not just a long-range bomber. He understands efficiency. Just look at the numbers.
Now here's Rondo.
So great to see Steph taking on the challenge defensively, getting up into his man that time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We were a step late, I think, and they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith. And the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 11 points and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. We've got Demarcus Cousins. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. Right side, Davis. And finished off by Davis.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
James kicks to Cousins. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Cousins has got 7 points.
Contained, assertive attitude being shown by Boogie right now. Feeling like no one can guard him, and he might be right. Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors, like before. But they're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they've become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors. They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
A dynamic offensive player who just makes this machine go, the straw that stirs the drink, and Steph from the mid-range that time.
Here is Cook, guarded by Curry. Cook kicks to Green. And they double up Cousins for 3. And there's Green on the assist by Cousins. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key, and his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
And with Anthony Davis, you look at how young he is still. I mean, scary to think that his best games are still ahead of him. Not just this year. I'm talking like 3 or 4 years from now. He could honestly be the best player in the league in a short time.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And with Davis's prime just ahead of him, just what do you think his ceiling might be, Brent?
I don't know. 28 and 11 the last few years. His upside seems to be nightmarish for any opposing coach. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have multiple years of 30-plus with 12 or 14 rebounds. There's simply nothing on the court that AD cannot do.
Curry kicks it to Looney. Back to Curry. Over Cook. Curry can't get it to go.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Demarcus Cousins, one of the few players in the NBA who can just simply dominate, Brent, a game with his size and skill.
Yeah, I think there are ways he could actually do that even more so, where he could just be more of a force throughout the course of any game. And I remember last season he put up that huge 40-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist game, just a monster game. And that's the first stat line with those kind of numbers in the NBA in the last 50 years.
And that one falls for Demarcus Cousins.
Well, Demarcus Cousins is so aggressive. He's always going to draw some fouls on the inside, whether the refs call that or not. Fortunately for the team, he's a very good free throw shooter.
And the Lakers making a change here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Dudley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. Passes to Jerebko. Over in the corner, Livingston. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. They need this. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here is Cousins. He's got 9. And then Cousins with the dunk.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Looney kicks to Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Cousins. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, I like to watch when Demarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Curry with it. He has 7. He kicks it to Livingston. 3-pointer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brent, we have bigs playing a different kind of game in the NBA now.
Yeah, it feels like skill is taking over, and even last year in the playoffs, so much talk for us about the idea of not being able to play a big center, right? Not being able to play a post-up center or a rim-protecting center. These players have to be mobile. They have to be able to set screens and roll down the lane, and they have to be able to switch out, most importantly, defensively to guard the most talented scorers in the league. So the center position is now becoming a more skilled position where teams take their best 4-man and slide them down to the 5, a la a Draymond Green or sometimes Giannis with Milwaukee, to make sure that they can make the most impact while they're on the floor.
Good examples. They've got Livingston. Robinson is out there with Jerebko. Then there's Alec Burks. That's the Warriors' 5. Livingston. It's rebounded by Rondo. LA's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. To the wing on the left. McGee inside, and they pick up 2.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Robinson against Rondo. Robinson drives in, and it's good for 2.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
Rondo scanning the floor. Poked loose, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. McKinney's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. James kicks to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And just such great work from the athletic big man, Anthony Davis, just so devastating on offense.
The Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Robinson. Here's McKinney. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Burks. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
Burks against James. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's the Warriors on the break.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cousins.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
.106 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Livingston. They kick it out to Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James wide open, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Livingston, no luck. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Green. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's James. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, this was a win where you guys looked like you were confident and understood that you really can win every time out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, coming into every game, we think we can win each game, and we definitely believe that. And we got to go out there and fight every game, hustle, our energy, our defense, and we're going to fight for the rest of the season.
Looking good out there right now, Anthony. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.